What's up, everyone, and welcome to the Femme Slam Podcast.
So we have in-depth analytical conversations about the world of wrestling
and our favorite wrestlers.
Join us as we passionately dive into the art of wrestling
and have detailed discussions while setting aside our fan-based biases.
I'm Janae.
I'm Clarissa.
I'm Haley.
I'm Megs.
I'm Aisha.
And we thank you for joining us.
Welcome back to another episode of the Femme Slam Podcast, you guys. And happy Women's History Month. Since it's March 1st, this is the start of Women's History Month. So why not have an episode with the girls? All about the girls. In wrestling, of course, but most importantly about the girls. Today's episode is all about navigating the IWC, the wrestling world, as a wrestling content creator and as a female wrestling fan. I am super, super happy to have this episode because one of my favorite content creators is here today. and I, not gonna lie to you, guys, had a panic attack on the way here just so I can make sure everything is all right. In true Aisha fashion, nothing was okay, but we're here now, and that's all that matters. Ladies and gentlemen, and people of all shapes and sizes and identities. Because we do have non-binary people on the team. I'm sorry, I'm fucking up.
No, you're fine.
Give it up for MinniePortable.
Hi, hello, ladies. Thank you so much. Well, you just said non-binary people, so I'm sorry. Hello. I don't know. I should have asked pronouns. I'm so sorry. Hello, everybody. Hi. There you go.
What a chaotic opening. What a chaotic opening.
But would it be a Femme Slam episode without chaos?
You know what?
No.
You know what? You're right, because that's just normal to us.
It's us. It's who we are. So, Minnie, in advance, apologies, because we are slightly chaotic, just a tiny bit.
That's a lie.
We'll try to keep it. I mean, you know what? It is not a tiny bit, a whole lot. You have to call it out.
It's okay. It's okay. I love chaos. All of my streams, there's always chaos. Oh. No, it's fine.
Let's go. All right.
This is my vibe.
Good.
You're gonna love it here. Perfect.
Yeah. You love chaos, you came to the right place, man.
Exactly.
Like I told Minnie right before this, I was like, listen, if you want to cuss, please cuss. If you want to crack a joke. That's all we do here. I'm in the business of slandering wrestlers like Drew McIntyre, for example.
Excuse me. So no, ma'am. We gotta chill right now. We're not about to slander Drew McIntyre. We're not doing this. No.
I done met my match, you guys. I done met my match.
So this seems like this may be the first episode without Drew McIntyre slander, or maybe just a tiny bit.
Okay. There will be no Cody slander out of me either. So everybody cheered.
There will be Cody slander out of me.
I mean, I don't. Okay, look. Not Cody slander, but like there's some things, happening,
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to get into that.
Last night.
I'm just curious what tricks was done so I can get a truck as well. Like I want a fully paid truck. I know that truck was fully loaded. I know it was. It has all the bells and whistles on it. That truck probably cost a good $120,000. I promise you that. What did he do?
Meanwhile, I'm on the wine cellar. He had a wine cellar in his dressing room.
Oh,
you know how much money that is?
Yeah.
That probably costs more than the truck.
Mm-hmm. As a functioning alcoholic, I agree with you.
I love the vibe already. I love the vibe because I'm a wino. I love my wine. That was the first thing I noticed too. I was like, damn, look at all that wine. I was just like, I would love to be in that room. Like, forget the food. I'm just like the wine. Forget the car.
Like, what's your favorite wine while we're here, while we're asking this right now or talking about this topic? What's your favorite wine?
I like Cabernets. I like the Trader Joe Cabernets because they're affordable and they don't give me that much of a hangover. So
they don't sell wine at Trader Joe's. Not that I drink anymore, but they don't sell wine at Trader Joe's in Jersey. So you guys all.
That's interesting. That's very.
They only sell it at liquor stores here. Like so, if like for work trips, I've gone to other states like Florida, Georgia, around there, and there's alcohol in all the stores, and I'm like, wow, this is what it must feel like to have an easy life, because you got to go to the actual liquor store here.
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's interesting. So SummerSlam, I'm not gonna be able to get my wine at Trader Joe's.
Mm-mm.
Damn. Okay, good to know.
Mm-mm.
See, I'm a Pinot Grigio girly. I love a good white wine. So sometimes they're a little bitter, but that's okay. If you just hold your breath while you're chugging the bottle, it's okay. It's all right. I mean,
The bottle.
that's my party trick. That's my party trick. I go drunk bowling with wine, and it's just the best thing ever.
Oh my god.
That was last night. Look.
I'm having it right by you.
I have this much left. That was last night, okay?
That was
But I
so,
mean, yeah.
that pour was so Haley coated. That was such a Haley thing.
Yeah, I whip out drinks all the time. I promised them I wouldn't do it, but I'm gonna now because you did that. So I always have a nice little jug of diet iced tea, and I will just whip it out like mid conversation. So we'll all be talking on here, and I'll just be like, "What are you doing, man? Get that jug of iced tea out of here."
I'm happy that we were all able to just like immediately get in and just crack a few jokes real quick and get comfortable with each other. That was great. That's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping, because that's the vibe that we try to bring to the party, to our live streams on TikTok as well. We try to bring that vibe. So, but we really, really wanted to talk with you because I got on Instagram one day and I saw you laying into some guys in the comments like of one of your videos. I was like, oh my goodness. I need to talk to Minnie and like talk about how mean the IWC can be towards women, because I became a content creator on accident last year in March. My 1 year anniversary is coming up, and I didn't know it was like this. I didn't know this. I accidentally pulled all these ladies in with me on accident. I'm sorry, you guys.
Accident.
Forgive me.
She's lying. Accident. It was on purpose.
I mean, I didn't give you a choice. I just was like, I'm gonna keep joining until you asked me to be a part of it. And here we are. I invited myself, but it's fine.
Mission complete. Successful. But yeah, I saw the comments, and then like I still do, because you'll bring them up and you talk about them all the time. And just like I do, you slam a lot of the haters. You shut them up. And I love that about you. So I just want you to kind of like tell us a little bit about how you got into wrestling content creating. Was it on accident? Did you decide to just do it one day? How did that happen?
So I started off as a streamer on Twitch because I hated not being able to talk about professional wrestling. No one around me watched it. So I was like, I hated posting it too on my socials, and like no one would interact because they were like, what is this? Like, what is this bullshit? So I started streaming on Twitch. It was difficult to even get like garner an audience. So I just went on TikTok for like a month. I was posting my clips. One of them went super viral. I don't know if you guys remember that one, like the Powerbomb me. And then it got stitched like crazy. So I capitalized off the momentum. I started doing like 3-4 videos a day for like 3 months, and then I think my old TikTok had like 30,000 followers until it got banned, and then I thought it was done. Like I was heartbroken. I was like, all of that work for just went nowhere. And I slept on it. I cried my eyes out because that's a lot of work, and that was my only one platform. And I was like crying. I woke up and I was like, just get your shit together. You still have Instagram. I had like 5,000 followers there. I was like, just get your shit together and just get back on it. Because if you don't keep going, you're just going to regret that so much, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then now I'm here. And I think my original TikTok got banned 2023. So it's been like 2 years and I'm here. So yeah.
Why did
your
it end up
growth
getting
has been
banned?
insane.
If you don't mind me asking, like, was it
I
because of
was-
the reactions or?
No, I was live on TikTok and somebody said feet pics, and I was like, feet pics, and I pulled up my feet with but I had socks. No, I had socks. I'm not about it. No, hell no. Hell no, not for free. No. Yeah.
Covered. Her feet
Yeah,
were covered.
I had socks, and it was funny because I was like, look at the arch, you know. If you want to buy these pictures, like it's gonna cost you money, immediate ban.
They were not playing with you.
No.
Damn, how have we
That's-
not got banned yet?
By the grace
It's
of
because
God.
it's because we keep having to snatch Vo up by his neck because Vo has this moment where because he's non-binary, and so like he has moments where people will come into the comments of our live streams and they'll say something very ignorant, and his dumb ass will go die and then block them. Like, you can't say that. You can't say
Like
that.
his first instinct to everything is like kill yourself, and we're like Vo, baby, please, let's talk it through first.
That's gonna get you banned. Yeah, like it's funny. Like I get it, you don't mean it, but like that will get you banned for sure.
Well, he's
I'm like, you
gotten
must
like
stop this.
suspended on lives. I think a couple times they wouldn't let him go live for like 2 weeks. He had to make a second account. That one got banned.
Yeah.
Every time we tell him, we're like, hey, so we're not doing a live stream tonight. We have other obligations. He's like, it's okay. I'll get on TikTok and do it for us.
We're like, don't do it.
And then 10 minutes later, he slides in the chat. He's like, hey, y'all, I've been banned. I'm like, oh, what did you do?
It never fails. It never
Every
fails.
time.
Oh, it's funny.
Well, I think considering how much you were able to regrow your platform after being banned originally in 2-ish years, just under, I have to ask, do you have any tips that you would give to any future creators, both male, female, whoever, just in general, for if they wanted to try to reach that same success?
Yeah, just be authentically yourself. Don't try to be at anybody else. Don't do the same content that everybody else is doing. And I know it sounds weird because I do reaction content and there's a lot of reaction streamers out there. But if you're trying to become a content creator and you're looking, let's say like a Santi's app, and you see his videos and you're just copy pasting all those videos, you're not producing anything different. You're not producing anything that the IWC can search up and be like, oh, this is actually really cool. I haven't seen anybody do that. You could do the same premise, but you got to show your personality. And I think your personality is the number one thing that's going to find you success. Like with me, because I'm so vocal, because I curse so much, and because I'm just myself, and people hate my laugh, people hate my voice, people hate that I'm just this Latina out here and I'm over here slandering all these neckbeards on the internet. People hate that. But that also gains a certain audience for me because people are like, you freaking go, girl. Like, yes, like you shut their mouths up. So I just be yourself. Be yourself and be consistent. Even if you don't feel like it, at least jot down ideas. Be consistent every single day.
All right, let me write that down really quick.
When you said that you be on line like slandering neckbeards, and people just love how you go about it. That reminds me of when I told someone that I was gonna conjure their grandmother.
From the dead. Conjure their grandmother from the dead. Kind of like how The Rock's been trying to do that with Cody's father.
Yeah,
apparently. Like,
yeah.
what? But yeah, no, that
Yeah.
was... They didn't take a while to it, but...
I spend a lot of time just like, especially on Twitter. I've gotten to the place now on TikTok where I ignore a lot of the hate, and then like I kind of have my comments filtered so I can just go through and just delete anything that I don't want to see. But on Twitter, they find me, and all I get is straight shots every time. And then I'm like, oh, so we're playing a game right now. I love violence. Let's do this. And
Love that.
And you'll just see people on the timeline. I don't know why. Like people will go, I don't know why you guys keep trying Aisha, bro. Y'all need to leave her alone. And most of the time, it's behind Jay Uso. I mean, I can't help it, but like
Yeah.
sometimes you just gotta walk around with a rocket launcher on your hip.
Yeah.
And not that he knows who you are. I mean, I would have passed out if that was me. When you were like, I'm Minnie, and he was like, I know. I would have been like, you know? What do you mean you know?
I was like, I mean, you saw me stumble.
I know,
Like,
you
I
were
was like,
like,
oh.
okay.
I thought it was gonna be like nice to meet you. I'm Minnie, and then I just go on to what I was gonna say. But he's like, I know. I was like, okay, let me. What was I gonna say? Yeah.
What was that entire experience like being at the 2K Fest?
It was fun. It was sort of intimidating because you have all these legends that were in the 2K content creation space that have been doing this for years. So it was kind of intimidating because I was like, do I belong here? But then I was like, I know I belong here because I had a lot of people, a lot of the developers come to me and say, hi, MinniePortable, we're so happy that you're here. You're gonna bring something different to the table. You're gonna bring your personality. You're gonna bring your comedy. And that's what I keep telling creators. Be yourself, because no one can do the kind of content that you could do because you are yourself. You know, like you are the only one that can produce that kind of content. So it was nice to hear them just tell me, like, we are gonna just have a ball watching you. We know you're not that good, but you have such a good way of like no, but it's true. But they were like, but you have such a way of engaging the audience. And I was like, thank you. I appreciate that.
So I have a question for you, just because you said that you were a little intimidated by, I guess, people who've been doing this longer. How have the other content creators that have been doing this for years, have they been supportive? Have people been kind of just like, I guess, looking down on you in a way, which I don't think they should, but you know how people are. I am just curious, that's our goal to get there, what we should expect out of other content creators.
There are some creators that will look down on you just because they're a bit old school, or just because they think that wrestling content creation should be a certain way, just like they think how wrestling should be a certain way. And if you kind of like, if you go outside of that, they have an issue. So it's like the old school mind, essentially. But do we all know Chris Danger?
Yes.
Chris Danger. What's his YouTube name? Dengops. He's like, he's like the biggest 2K creator who's now an indie wrestler. I saw him there and I was like, Chris, and I was going to introduce myself, and he was like, so nice to finally meet you. And I was like, you know me? I was like, so there's so much humility within the space as well. And you probably don't think that you belong there, but then people are just so happy that you're there because you're representing the next generation, you know?
I love
that.
It's nice.
I have those moments of like imposter syndrome as well, especially like finally getting out into the wrestling world. I like went to my first wrestling event last year with Clarissa and Janae, and I was not expecting so many people to know who I was. Like, people ran up to me and was like, "Oh my God, I follow you on TikTok," and I was like, like, oh, that's interesting. Like, what do you mean? Like, this world is very small. Like, you know, I don't think of myself as someone that's like a really big content creator, because like at the end of the day, I have like 16.5 on TikTok, and like I don't think of myself as a really big content creator. Here we go. Listen, can I be humble? Can I be humble?
No, because
can I be humble?
No, I'm gonna
Mind
get it
you,
right here. Minnie, we tell her
Stop talking
all
to the
the
people.
time. No, we are.
No.
Because we tell her all the time, like, you are like, you know, like 16,000 people are watching you every single time. Like, they actually care enough to follow you. So when we go out, me and Janae expected it. And when me and Aisha went out by ourselves to Raw last time, I expected it. It freaks me out when it's the rest of us. Aisha, fine. Like, yes, you should know Aisha. The rest of us, like, huh? But I do love that both of you are very humble about it. But I also love that you both know exactly who the fuck you are.
Yes.
And that you're just as amazing as you think you are. And I'm glad that imposter syndrome you felt originally at that creator event, you were able to like just shake it off really quick, because yeah, you deserve to be there. Like, everybody knows who Minnie is.
It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Like, just going to events, just like what you just said. Yeah, people are like, Minnie. I was like, hi. I was like I see my numbers, but then at the same time, how many are actually online, you know? Or
like
how many care? You know, like how many care to actually come up to you? So yeah, it's been crazy.
I was gonna ask, have you found like the perfect like life streaming balance yet? Like with your job, you know, you said you just literally came back from the event and then you have to go straight to work. So like, have you found that balance yet?
I'm trying to find it. My days are very long. I usually don't sleep that much, but I think I'm in a groove now. Now I actually have Mondays and Wednesday mornings off. So I usually just dedicate that for content, and then I go stream at 5 p.m. my time, essentially. it's hard to find a balance. It really is. But if you actually like what you're doing, you will find a way. Like, I slept 10 hours these past 3 days, and I was so tired yesterday to stream. I did not want to stream. But then freaking, what's happening right now, find a boss. And I'm like, if he shows up, Chamber is coming up. I'm like, oh. So I'm like, I gotta. And no other streamer was streaming too. So I was like, I'll get all the viewers. Sorry, that's selfish. That's a good way to think about it. Yeah, and I did. I had high viewership, so I was like, I gotta do it. But yeah, if it's something you like to do, you will find ways to make it work.
No, I like that. So stop. So basically, you're telling us stop being lazy. Get up.
Listen. I'm lazy.
Get up off your ass.
Listen. Okay, I am lazy. Okay, I am lazy. Like, I work a lot, but I'm fucking lazy.
Same.
But at the same time, when you realize what you're doing, if you're laying down for like an hour, get your ass up and work, bitch. And that's what you gotta do.
Hey, okay. That's alarm.
You know what?
Hell yeah. I'm gonna have Minnie telling me get up and work, bitch.
Get the fuck to work, bitch.
That's a clip right there. That's a whole clip.
That's so bar.
Every time,
like truly.
Yeah, every time I touch my bed, I'm just gonna set a timer, and as soon as the hour is up, I'm gonna just have like Minnie say, "Get your ass up," and I'm like,
"Get your ass up to work."
Like, all right, that's it. Rest time is over. Minnie said,
"Wake up in the morning, wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and just be like, Minnie said, lock in, bitch. Minnie said, lock in. I love that immediately.
Lock in, bitch."
First thing we tweet in the morning, Minnie said lock in, bitch. Just that's it. Just get on the Femme Slam page and tweet, Minnie said lock in. No one's gonna know what that means, but it's okay. Just lock in.
They'll get it when they watch.
And I can't wait.
It's like watching, like, for me, like, Etha in her mirror videos, like mirror moments on Insecure, like, that's me every day, every moment doing lock in.
Issa, right? Yeah. Look, so I just finished watching Insecure, actually, and I really do like the series. That was a really good series. But her pep talks in the mirror, like her talking back to herself, very real, very real. I'm like, I need to get on that level. Like, I've gotten to the place now where, like, when I wake up in the morning, I listen to "Taking It All," which is Solo's theme song. It's words of affirmation all through there, bro. All through there. It's just like sometimes you just gotta start your day.
I was gonna ask him. That's Taylor Swift. I'm sorry. I was like, taking it all until she was like, no. I was okay. Got it. I'm sorry.
It's the background music for me in that song where it's not even the word, it's the and I start feeling it, like the bass, and that's what
you gotta
gets
hit
me.
this Jacob with it.
You gotta, funny as hell.
No, but it's just chock full of words of affirmations all through there. So like when I'm on my way to the office, I'll play it. I'm like speeding, because who doesn't like speeding? Like, speed limit 60.
Okay, that does not reflect the rest of the Femme Slam
at all. Like, cops, if you're hearing this, her license plate is get actually off the fucking road.
Listen, in order for them to catch me, they have to see me because I'm moving too fast.
You can't see me.
I'm just saying. So
Minnie, you see what we have to deal with.
No, she's funny. I'm enjoying it.
I'm funny. Let's go. Get a leg
Not
up.
the leg in the air. Oh no.
Sometimes you have to throw a leg in the air when you're excited. You know what I mean? So it's just. But let's get back on subject. Let me get back on the topics. Okay, so how do you navigate the hate for real? Like what is something that you tell yourself when you see really, really harsh content and how you choose to conduct yourself? I know you were talking about your experience at 2K. You tweeted about it, I believe, and how someone was saying that you shouldn't be there. Like, how do you handle that?
So I'm fortunate that I grew up with a mother who was loveless, and she roasted me. She made me have tough skin. So usually with the hate stuff on the internet, most of it, like 95%, does not bother me. The 5% that does bother me is more so when I get compared to other people in the same space, or like perfect example is Wheezy. I get compared to her all the time because we're two women in the space and they just want to compare. And that's the part that actually does get to me because I don't want to be compared to anybody else, you know? So if I do talk about the hate comments, is mostly because I'm capitalizing off of their stupidity and I'm going to create content for myself. So that's how I usually see it. But there are some times where it does affect me, but it's very minimal. And people were pissed off that I was at the event, not people themselves that were there, but the comments. I was being called all these slurs, like, oh, I guess this R word is allowed to go there, and oh, she's a talentless nobody. Wow, 2K. I'm so ashamed. Like, people were pissed that I was there, but whatever.
Did you hear any hate from being like shown on a couple of your reactions were shown on?
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, did you hear a lot of hate from that? Because I can just imagine.
Yeah, people were saying that all she does is overreact and all of this stuff. And it's like, look, there are so many times where I'm crashing the fuck out because I don't like a certain circumstance. Do you think that I'm faking that? Like, I don't want to be on here talking shit. And I'm talking shit, you know? Like, Carmelo Hayes getting pinned on the last day of Black History Month fucking pisses me off, man. I was like, all right. And also, LA Knight didn't really need that again, in my opinion.
He did.
In my opinion.
Oh my God.
So, hey, Phil,
yeah.
agreed.
Yeah, so.
Is it okay that we talk about, real quick, since we're on the subject of SmackDown, Tiffy and Trishy time? Did we? I feel like that little routine and chant, I feel like that's gonna be on loop in hell somewhere. I promise you. It's just,
it is
like,
my nightmares.
Like, it was very monotone. It's Tiffy and Trishy time. And I was like, oh, this is hellacious. I hate this so much. Like, never play this again. Actually, matter of fact, FBI, report this. We need this for torture, okay? Like, this is what needs to happen. I just had to say that because, like, I ended up watching that on loop this morning for some reason. I don't know. I'm a sick fuck, okay? So I watched it on loop and I was like, bro, I hate this.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, sometimes you gotta remember what rage feels like, and you just look at something that pisses you off.
I feel that. Sometimes you gotta listen to like a sad song and just cry, you know?
Yes, exactly.
Hell yeah.
But also, what was it like seeing yourself, like, you're watching Raw and all of a sudden, boom, you're on television? How does it feel, like, your first time seeing yourself featured in a video package? How did you react to that? Like, you know, off camera and everything. I know you probably cried a little. I know when I
did. Mm-hmm.
You did? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, I cried. Yeah, it's nice. It was like an acknowledgement of my work too, and that was also the first. Yeah, that was the same year that I got banned. So then I just started going up, and I remember just like my creator friends were like, look at you, like, you did not give up. Good for you. And then, yeah, that was just like a nice little like pedestal for me to be like, all right, I'm gonna keep going.
Does it still get to you when you see it now?
Yeah.
Like every time you see it, you're just like, dang, that's really me.
Yeah. And maybe my reaction to it now isn't so like, oh my God, that's me, you know? Like, now it's more like, oh shit, it's me. Because people like call it out. They're like, oh my gosh, she's so used to it. Look at her, whatever. And I'm like, it's not that, but it's just like, I can't act excited like if it was like the first time that I was on there, you know? I'm still excited, but I'm not gonna be crying. Because the first time I cried, and I cried on stream, I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
So they don't really give you a heads up when they do it. They just kind of just like throw you off in there, and they're like, surprise, Sade. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Hunter, that's what's up. But I think that is really cool, you know, seeing your growth and seeing how you navigate the WWE world, the IWC at least, and you know, get to go to these events and just, you know, be a prominent figure within the IWC, not only to, you know, people that are wrestling fans, but to women who are wrestling fans. I'm just very proud, you know, to you're welcome, of course. I'm trying so hard not to fangirl because I'm like, I gotta lock in. You're Aisha, okay? You're Aisha.
Stop
lock
glazing
in.
over there.
Like you didn't even know it, but there's a Krispy Kreme factory behind me, and I work there. I'm the CEO. I be glazing the hell out of folks. Like,
wait, you work in tech.
I do. No, I do.
Oh, this is okay.
You know, Minnie, Minnie.
Let me touch your hand real quick. Let me touch your hand real quick, Minnie. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
We'll get you there.
You get me? I miss all the jokes too. I'm always like, what do you mean? And then they're like, come on, Haley. And I'm like, oh. Got it.
Listen,
5 minutes later.
it's because we're all Southern, okay? So interesting ways of saying things, and
I'm not Southern.
I'm not either.
No.
Guilty.
You know,
I'm not either.
Well, I'm from Willie.
Well, we're Southern. We're Southern. Just
Yeah,
us. It's
Janae's not
probably
gonna
very
claim
clear.
it, but technically,
I actually do want to claim it. Y'all don't let me claim it.
I was not
So
going to
let's-
include her in the Southern. I'm sorry. I didn't include her. My bad. But you know, Janae,
Mind you, Women's History Month just started and Black History Month just ended, so you really should reconsider your
as,
answer.
as both a woman and as a black woman, you know. Okay, all right.
real people
Real people every time.
Thank you.
But to get us back to the original subject at hand, what would you say is your biggest challenge being a woman in such like a male-dominated industry?
To be taken serious. People just think I'm doing this for clout, and I always laugh at that because it's like, because wrestling fans are like the kind of clout that you want, you know, like it's like they're so miserable and annoying. Like the IWC is so annoying. Like, you have to really like professional wrestling to become a content creator and exist in this space, because they're just so annoying. There's so many opinions. There's so many people are always gonna shit on every single thing that you say if it goes against whatever they want to see. So it's just, yeah, just to be taken serious has been pretty difficult. Also, I didn't ever expect the bigger creators to take me serious, so the fact that they did is a reinforcement that it's like, all right, cool, it's just the stupid little basement dwellers that are always going to talk their little shit, but like that's where they remain.
I love it. It's so funny to me also because you're like, oh, the bigger creators, and I'm like,
You are a bigger creator now.
Like mind you.
To us, you're like, you're like
The call is coming from inside the house.
You know,
I
so funny.
I do want to say that I appreciate. I've noticed now. For me, I'm not going to get on my high horse, but I'm the very need to talk about what's right, political BS. But I've called out my least favorite creator wrestler in the world, Hulk Hogan, a bunch of times, and I saw that you did the same thing, and I appreciate it because sometimes I don't see a lot of bigger creators using their voice, and that is very important to me. So I just wanted to say that I appreciate that, because let me tell you, that was my first experience of getting, and I haven't had that many, of getting chewed out over, and you would never realize how many people like think that he is just like the sun shines out of his ass, and I'm like, for what?
Like him as a wrestler himself, he's not even fucking that good. But the impact, I get the impact. But as a wrestler, why are you defending? Like it's not like he's not that good, and then as a person, he's a piece of shit. So yeah, and I know what you mean, because I saw some of the other creators just. And I was like, no. I was like, absolutely not. Get this man off my fucking screen. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it.
But I noticed that, so you are in a long distance relationship. So you are dating Nate, of course. I've been on his podcast with Malik once.
Okay.
I've been on there. And I think you guys are just the cutest couple, right? How do you guys navigate, long distance relationships, but like also as wrestling fans? Like, what is dating as two wrestling fans like?
It's nice because we set our meetups based on like wrestling events. So Revolution is coming in LA, but I don't think we're gonna do that because there's other stuff that we might go to instead. But SummerSlam was our first meetup, and then that's when he asked me to be his girlfriend. So now we have to go to every SummerSlam, which is beautiful, right? So it's like we have to, yeah. So now we have to go to every single SummerSlam because that's our anniversary. But I think what makes it easy is once you know a person that you trust and there's communication and honesty, you don't really gotta worry about it. Sure, like it's long distance, so you don't see each other that much. And let's say if he's busy at work and I'm busy at work and we probably talked once, it's okay, just because it's like, I know you're not doing anything and I know you're thinking of me throughout your day and vice versa. So
Oh, my
pretty
heart. My little
Yeah, you guys are so
my
cute
little
together.
romantic heart. I love that.
I always see
that so
people within the IWC say, "Oh, I can't date another wrestling fan. I can't do it." And I'm like, "Why not?"
I think
But,
it would
I
make it
mean,
easier.
yeah,
It's kind
I
of
think so, too.
like I suppose if you're like a hardcore Roman Reigns fan and that other person's like a hardcore Cody Rhodes fan, I suppose there might be some headbutting there. I get it, but like other than that, I think it'll be a vibe. I think it is a vibe. So
Yeah.
I always want I see the comments, regarding you and Nate, pop up every once in a while, people trying to take jabs at you. So like I had to ask, how you guys got together and what your opinions on IWC relationships. I just had to ask because y'all are cute. I
Really
just
quick,
like
before we go
cheering
on,
for
before we
y'all.
go on, I do
Thank
have
you.
one because y'all are, both wrestling fans. Is there any moment where you're both on like the opposite side of things? Like Aisha mentioned, like you're for Roman, he's for Cody, and y'all are like obviously not seriously, but like playfully like going back and forth over what's happening within the story. Does that happen for y'all at all, or do y'all tend to like, similar things?
No, it happens. We usually argue over Christian and Edge because I think Christian. Look, I love Edge. Like I love him. He's a legend. I think he's great, but I still think Christian is better than him. So we have that conversation so many damn times. And then we also had an Usos argument, and like I don't know, it was like in the beginning of our relationship because he was like, "Oh, the Usos got to be top 5." I was like, "Now, yes," but like 2 years ago for me, I was like, "No, what do you mean the Usos are top?" Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I know.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
you seen the light though. You
I
agree?
have seen the light.
Okay,
I agree
okay,
now.
okay.
I agree now. But 2 years ago, I was like, absolutely not. And he's the fake Jey Uso, so it was like back and forth. So, but we're open about our about our opinions.
Not the fake Jey Uso.
So like,
Always gotta-
how did y'all meet and like start talking and everything before you met at SummerSlam?
When that video of mine blew up, I hosted a dating show, and within that dating show, he showed up. Yeah. It was like fake dating show. Obviously,
No, that
I
sounds
made
fun.
it was actually really fun. Yeah. So he showed up. He was a contestant. He actually won the dating show. So during the dating show, he showed his character, and I was like, damn, this guy is really smart. Like he's really good at improv and he's funny. So I was already like, I was like, I mean, I don't think anything's gonna happen. And then I would go live on TikTok. He would show up every single damn time. We would have banter. And then we finally met at the SummerSlam in Detroit. Yeah. So then that's when we got together.
My heart. Okay. You know what? Not,
So when we hosted the Femme Slam dating show,
I was about to say,
Yes,
like there
yes,
needs to be
do
a
it.
Femme Slam mini. No, because you're in this too. It needs to be a Femme Slam mini collab,
yeah.
and we need to host the dating show. And like, let's see.
I could be the host and whoever wants to be the contestant. I'm all of it. Like I know how to host one. It's funny.
So I'm gonna go ahead and volunteer those three. I cannot.
So are you gonna...
because I will. Oh shit. Oh, we're here. Okay. I did recently start dating someone in the IWC.
Dating.
Minnie, do you see this? Do you see what I do?
Dating. Yeah, but who is it? Are you spilling the tea, or you got to keep?
I'm not spilling any tea until we are going on our first date in about a week. He's gonna come to Nashville, and we're gonna spend a few days together. So that was why I asked about like the banter and stuff, because this is my first time ever dating a wrestling fan. They're gonna get on my ass after this. I just know it.
I'm on it.
So, and like one of the things we'll like, if he's doing something else, like we'll be texting about the show, or like one of our things was like Naomi. We'll talk about Naomi because I love Naomi, and he's like, Naomi can't cut promos, and so we're going back and forth about it.
There's some fighting words.
You know, because like, what's wrong with you? But everything else is more so like we're typically aligned with who we like and stuff. So I wanted to ask that just because, and now I'll let them go ahead and do what they do, because I have not. When I said like this is the first time with you that I've ever even alluded to it. So yeah, but
listen,
Femme Slam Minnie, collab dating show sounds really good.
We can all three of us can be the hosts. We can
we can just move right on from that. We don't have to discuss this part. We can just
see,
move on.
Minnie. What Clarissa failed to tell you was that she's in a 360 contract with me as my bestie, right? So the fact that she's using the D word here and I haven't heard it yet.
My God, you knew he was.
I mean, I knew that, okay, but the dating word, I'm dating it, like,
that makes it much more
Is he your boyfriend now?
He is not my boyfriend at this moment. At this moment, he is not. Now, in 2 weeks, we'll come back to this conversation.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway. We're going to go right back to focusing on Minnie and not me.
It's okay. No, we can still focus on you. It's fine.
No. I am here 365. As you can see, I'm locked in a contract that I cannot get out of. If you ever come into our lives, you'll hear me say at least twice that I'm going to leave forever. And then I'm always right there back because I'm not allowed. So, like, that's why I said, like, we can focus.
It's usually because of me, though, that you're going to leave.
I mean, it's all of y'all. Aisha, Janae, like, all of y'all, Megs, all of y'all. Because, like, I know they're going to be on this piece of this conversation for the rest of the night. I'm going to deal with this on the
rest of the week, by the way.
Show. I'm going to deal with this on Sundays Live, the Raw post show. And then it'll be even worse because, like I said, next week he'll be here. So I won't be live and they'll be like, I wonder where Clarissa is.
Yeah.
So,
loving.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask too.
Be real annoying. That's all I wanted to say. Continue.
I was gonna ask you. Speaking of you hosting Minnie, I know you did commentary for Nox Pro a couple of months ago. How was that experience for you, and how did you even get that opportunity to do that?
So it was another thing that I was intimidated and I was so nervous. I was like, why did I agree to this? But once I got there, I realized I was like, it's like I'm streaming. I was like, and also, again, like the key thing is to always just be yourself. So I'm commentating like I'm myself. I'm not trying to be no Michael Cole. I'm not trying to be, like Corey Graves or like be analytical. I was just showing off my personality. I was like, well, whatever. So the way that I got the opportunity was because the sound engineer from Nox Pro, which is like Rikishi's right-hand man, actually watched me on Twitch. So he was the one that was like, hey, do you want to do a commentary? And I was like, yeah, sure. Because I always say yes to things, even if it scares me, I always say yes to it. So I'm like, sure. Finished my stream, and then afterwards I was like, what did I do? I was like, oh my God. But yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, that sounds like me, because I have a bad habit of saying yes to a lot of things because I do a billion things at once. So like I do graphic design, I'm a photographer, I also do editing, I work in tech, I do this.
Damn.
Like, so
she can play like 4 instruments.
Literally.
Oh, you could?
I'm like, can you do that too? I should. Let me guess, you know how to do that as well. But
and so like I have a really bad habit of stretching myself really thin because I just say yes to everything. So how do you handle burnout when you get it, or when you feel close to burnout as a content creator, especially at as large as your platform is right now? I'm sure you're starting to become even more busy than you were, maybe a few months ago, or like a year ago, just like time and stuff. I'm gonna stop rambling. But how do you handle burnout if you ever feel like you're gonna get burnt out?
I exercise. I try to go for a walk, a hike, a run, clear my mind off of like just you get electronics, But it's hard. I can't tell you that I actually figured out how to handle burnout, because my mental burnout sucks because I just don't have any creative juices. I'm like, I gotta create content. I'm a content creator. It's been like 3 days. It's been 4 days now, and there's no content. I haven't done anything. But I don't think I have figured it out. It does get kind of depressing though. I do get in like a very depressive state. And then sometimes I just take a nap and hopefully my mind gets cleared that way.
See, I do that same thing. Well, not the exercising part. I'm trying to get back into that. but we're trying to get fit for Mania. Yay. But anyways, I have these moments where like I'm kind of going through that right now, where I take several days at a time to post anything like on TikTok, whereas like in the beginning and like moving towards this little, I guess, quote unquote burnout that I'm having right now, I used to post maybe, I don't know, 3 to 5 videos a day. Like that's how excited I used to be. And then like now it's gotten to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna post a video this day and I'll never post anything again for like the rest of the week. And like I'm telling myself I gotta figure out how to get back into it. I gotta get back into the flow of things. And I've been trying to figure out the perfect way to get into it, and I just have not found a way to kind of like get myself back out of the funk. I think it might just have something to do with the way the WWE is kind of right now. It's a bit, you know, storyline wise, everything's a bit spooky. So there's not much going on for me to talk about at this moment. So I suppose I can just sit and wait until you know, some more things happen like storyline wise, because it's moving kind of slow.
It is. And you can create content off that, you know, that WWE is moving pretty slow, you know. You can create content off of anything, essentially. You don't really have to just talk about what's happening right now. Like, you saying all that, I'm sure, people will be like, yep, it's moving pretty slow.
She said, no excuses. Get to work, bitch.
No. Minnie said lock in, all right?
She said go watch some old episodes.
Hey, Minnie is out here giving out keys, so I hope y'all writing them down. But I will ask also, how do you feel about the WrestleMania build? Because it's a hot topic right now.
It is, yeah. I haven't really gotten too much into that discussion, just because there's like really not that much of a build. So for me, I'm just kind of like...
So you agree?
Yeah, it's just there's not that much of a build. Well, we still have just one match announced, right?
The two.
Two.
Charlotte and Tiffany.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah. It feels
so
like just one.
Yeah, like I even forgot about that. And it has been slow, and it's Mania season. I thought things were gonna start picking up, but hopefully today, after Elimination Chamber, things start picking up, because yesterday SmackDown was really good. So hopefully things start picking up.
Interesting. It was interesting, that last segment, but
yeah, the last segment was interesting. Everything else was pretty good, yeah.
I don't know what he has going on, Dwayne, but
yeah, I don't know.
I'm looking forward to it tonight. I guess he's gonna have Travis Scott sing to Cody tonight. Have SZA next to him. Love Galore. Just sing Love Galore real quick. He's gonna have to serenade Cody into selling his soul. Like, you want to.
Everything. He doing everything but getting on the game plan too. Like, that's where we really need him, if we're being honest. Like, I need him to call Madison Pettis and get back in the fucking studio. Why are we doing this?
It's okay. I mean, maybe Cody will say no tonight, and I don't know, the fact that he got this belt, I feel like if Cody says no,
he's getting beat with that.
He's gonna get beat with it.
He's gonna beat with it, yeah,
for sure.
He's also gonna blow that truck up, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see the truck go kablooey, and I'm like, yes, this is cinema.
Arsonist.
I think after last night, though, if Cody says no, in my opinion, I think that Drew's gonna go align. I know that's your boy, Minnie. I'm sorry, but I feel like he might align with The Rock. I don't know. I'm thinking
that too. He got gifted a sword by, excuse me, ma'am. Let's not disrespect Drew McIntyre, okay?
Hey, Minnie,
That's my menace. Look. I know he's a problem. You know? Mm-hmm. I know it's all his fault, but it's just funny the way that he still doesn't see it and he blames CM Punk. I love that so much. But if it's not Drew, it's CM Punk. I don't think Cody's going to actually sell out.
I would like Cody to go heel, but I don't see it happening yet, at least.
Not yet. I think he should, if Cody says no, I think he should wait till WrestleMania and ask Jey Uso after he wins for you know, just to see what he'll say. Just to see what he'll say. I mean, because everyone doubts him. Everyone's been doubting him. Everyone's not taking him seriously. I feel like with The Rock in his corner, people will have no other choice but to respect him because he is the guy.
Is that like against their family though to do that? To be like, I mean,
Roman. Oh well, the soul part, I suppose, possibly? Yes. But I mean, in a sense, The Rock could be in Jay's corner like Paul was in Roman's. You know what I mean? So I just think it could be a very interesting story to see play out at some point. But before because we got like 10 minutes left with Minnie sobs. I want to get your Elimination Chamber predictions for tonight. And you know, just see who you think is going to win which matches and what you hope happens tonight. If you think there's going to be any returns, anything like that, I would love to hear what you have to say.
For the women, so after last night, I wasn't thinking that Roxy would get it, but after she pinned Bayley clean, I'm like, damn, she might get this. But I still think it's probably going to be Liv Morgan. Not that I want to see Rhea versus Liv at WrestleMania again, but I think it'll be a triple threat with Io because I don't know, it just seems that way. And then for the men's, I think CM Punk's gonna get the chamber. Sammy versus KO. That was kind of hard. That was really hard to predict.
It is.
I'm a little nervous about that.
I just hope both teams have fun. That's all. Yeah. With Sammy and KO, I just hope both teams have fun. Someone's gonna leave bloody, but it's okay. Mm-hmm. It's all right.
Yeah, I think both of them would. I think the whole card is unpredictable, TBH, but I think Sammy's gonna be the one to go on top.
Okay.
I would prefer KO, and I think he'll go on top because Randy Orton comes back, you know?
I was about to ask
if
anyone's coming back tonight.
Yeah, Randy Orton takes his revenge. Because what are they going to do with KO after this? What are they going to drag it again and drag Sammy and KO to WrestleMania? I don't really see that happening. And then what else is...
There's Tiffany and
Trish. Oh, I forgot about that. I think that's the card.
Oh, yeah.
And Trishy.
Yeah. I see Tiffy and Trishy going over. I don't see them having.
If she does not take a bump tonight, because that damn yes
that Annihilator
that Annihilator was just it was so bad. I was like, what happened? She just sat down on Shorty. I was like, okay, like Trish, you in here with the hoopers. You don't want to hoop right now? Like, what's happening?
Like, you got to hoop. Yeah.
I don't think she wants to with that one.
So I'm a little worried about that match. I'm hoping, do you think Jade Cargill could possibly return tonight?
Yeah, I don't know, but there has to be a way. If Bianca doesn't get it, you gotta have Bianca lose somehow, so maybe. Unless Bianca wins.
You think
so you think Bianca did it?
I don't think I think it's either...
I think Bianca did it.
Yeah, Bianca it's either just Bianca, just Naomi, or both of them. Yeah. But I'm on the side of both. I think both of them did it. I don't see Roman returning. No, I don't.
Lord.
I would like for him to return, but I don't see him returning.
Not the she's saying no because she loves Bianca.
No. I was. This was definitely about.
Roman. Oh,
I love Roman. I don't know. I acknowledge my tribal chief.
Yeah, like mind you, yes, I'm obviously a Bianca girl because I love both of them. But like, I need Roman to clock.
He better return before Italy.
Actually, I'm gonna send him the clips of you telling us to lock in and get up and work. I'm gonna send that to Roman. so that he knows, like, sir,
Let's go.
It's time to
Save
go.
their luggage.
Like he's still confused. Honestly, he probably in
What did you
Ontario with R-Truth, like in California. Like his ass, he's out of it still. So
Listen, the way Seth Rollins turned that man, and I'm gonna say it
Don't
each time,
say
Clarissa,
it.
I'm so sorry. Seth Rollins
She
was
hates
the
me. She
Pixar
hates me
lamp.
so much.
Seth Rollins was the Pixar lamp. He turned Roman Reigns into the letter I. He bounced on that shit with 2 feet.
This
Went
was
straight
this
in
was so
twice.
unnecessary. So unnecessary right now.
I just feel like if he doesn't come back and handle that, what's the point? Just stay home. Just stay home. Just stay home. He got on Twitter yesterday. Social Boy was like, "Oh, I have receipts coming." I'm like, so are you showing up tonight to cost this man? Because he did scramble your mind. He scrambled your brain. He scrambled it.
The trauma.
he pogo sticked you, brother. Like, please. Like, I just
All
what?
right.
Aisha.
I can think of many ways to say this.
I just feel like we don't have to keep rehashing that in
They
different
playing
ways.
it enough too.
You know, I saw it once. That one time was really more than enough. So Haley, it is always Haley. It's okay, Minnie. This is always
I was like, that's not me. Don't do
Wait,
not
no,
look at me.
I mean, my cat's food is in this room, so that was a dispenser. I'm so
always
sorry. I
Haley.
didn't.
bro, I thought you was digging in a bag of chips. I was like, ain't no way.
I thought that too.
Look, you and these flaming hot.
Oh
You
wait,
and
I
these
do
flaming
have
hot
some,
Cheetos,
but
girl.
No, I don't.
See,
Oh, hot Cheetos, damn.
Here she go.
here's
I
the
haven't
good
eaten
time.
any yet though today.
Yeah, I don't feel like we need to keep rehashing what happened to Roman and Rumble. Like, me seeing it once was hard enough. I'm okay. I'm okay. Like, it's fine. But Aisha's gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Torture us.
She loves pain.
She
Aisha loves
it.
pain.
She wants
Inflicting
was a good moment.
so much pain.
I mean, it was
I do.
really good. It was.
my
I was
strong
like,
suit.
"What is happening? Oh my god!" But like, I don't have to see it more than like twice.
Do you see that becoming a triple threat match between Punk, Seth, and Roman at WrestleMania? Do you think that's possibly something that's going to happen, or do you think?
It's possible. I don't think it'll be a triple threat though. It's a possibility, but I don't see it becoming a triple threat. I don't even know if CM Punk will main event. If he does, it's because he sold out. It's because he sold his soul.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
But then what about the favor still? Because
Yeah.
that's still hanging in the balance.
Yeah, and he still has a favor. So if he loses Elimination Chamber, I mean, that could be the favor too, right? It's like, oh, all right, tell Rock that I could be his champion or some shit. I don't know.
He has a lot of options right now
Yeah.
with how to make his way to Mania. Like, if I don't win Rumble, I got Chamber. If I don't win Chamber, I have the favor. If I don't have the favor, I'll go try to talk to The Rock. Like, he has a lot of different options to try to get to his end goal, which is main eventing Mania.
Yeah.
Is there anyone you wish that they would have had in the Rumble for the men's? Like, because I know that me and Aisha, I don't know, I think Clarissa, you might have said the same thing. I would have liked to see Solo in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I thought he was going to be a part of that. Trick Williams, because he wasn't a part of it.
Janae hates Trick.
Janae, how do you feel about us wanting Trick Williams to be in there?
You know, if Trick would have been in Ludwig's spot, you know, that immediate elimination, sure.
Damn, that's
get him out there.
wild.
Like,
That's
like, you know, what the
crazy.
hell, sure. Like,
That's what I do.
because he, I don't know, to me, it's just, he has a theme song, and that's great. I love that for him, I really do.
You're saying this man only has a theme song?
That's it. Like, there's nothing else going for him. Sorry.
Look, I'm not hating too much on her response, okay? Because I understand why she's saying it, but I'm a fan of Trick Williams. But I understand what
That's
she's
right.
saying.
See?
That's
But he's
this is
not-
what I
but
do
now
with it.
You acted like that.
Wait. So wait, Minnie.
Yes.
You let Janae slide on the Trick.
Yeah, I did.
Williams
Yeah, I did.
slander.
And if you mention Drew McIntyre right now, okay, do not even argue with me, okay?
Aisha, I think you might want to take a step back from Drew. Like, just take a large step back.
Oh
I'm
my
so
goodness.
glad.
Minnie said, Trick, that's fine. But Drew, off limits.
Yeah, no.
Drew is off
Oh,
limits.
there's gonna be
It's
something
because
that
we
makes
all
me so
see
happy.
it in Trick.
Listen, we do have like less than a minute left with Minnie. So I want us to kind of like dive into your fetch. What do you think is fetch this week in wrestling? Something that you think is, they're trying too hard to make happen. This is not working for you.
Oh, so okay, so we're gonna use like the actual definition of fetch.
Like Mean Girls, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's Tiffy and Trishy? Just I like the tag team. I just don't like. I think it's just their voices, like, and that's so mean to say. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, or just like the way that they said it. Like,
no, we get it. We get it.
Yeah, there was like no heart or passion behind it. It was just like Tiffy time,
chemistry.
Trishy time. Yeah,
like it feels forced. It really feels like you're showing out for your parents. Like when you're like, "Hey, can I stay over?" Tiffy and Trishy, like,
yeah.
Janae.
I mean, but she's not wrong. But I get it. Yeah, definitely fetch.
Okay. Yeah, and then I can't think of anything else. Right? I mean, yeah, because I didn't really catch Monday Night Raw. I didn't catch Dynamite. All I saw was SmackDown, so that's all I could really go based off.
I think that's a good one. I think that's very much a good one because that whole segment, I was like, "What is happening? Can we just press the button and skip this now, please?" So,
like this is like the second time they've had like a very cringy like segment happen on SmackDown. It's not Tiffy and Trishy this time, but I mean, well, last time it wasn't. It was Miz and LA Knight in the middle of the ring with that.
I like that.
The
I talked about when the Miz was like, ooh, like maybe. I like that. That was funny.
Like the entire time I was watching this, I was like, this needs to end like right now.
I beat John Cena in the main event of WrestleMania when he said
I was like, funny. Bro, he did it for too long. I was like, he's crying for too long. I was like, this is kind of similar to when CM Punk was like getting sick on everyone's shoes that one time. It was a few years ago. He was just like over everyone's shoes, including like John Laurinaitis. It was hilarious. But I just wanted to ask your fetch, what you thought was fetch this week in wrestling, of course. Is there anything that you would like to say to any of your fans that are listening, that will be listening? Do you have any words of advice that you want to give to any of them that possibly have been in your comments asking, about what you do and how you do it? Just anything that you want to give, any final words?
Again, be yourself. I think that's like the number one thing. Just be your authentic self, but like your authentic self, right? Like don't change because you see that some content, like another creator is having more engagement because they're doing it this way, so maybe I should do it that. No, just be yourself. You guys are full of personality, which is the number one thing you need as a content creator. You can't just be, like, oh, this is what happened on Monday Night Raw today, blah blah. Like it's like that's so boring, Yeah, just be authentically yourself. Fuck the haters, fuck the noise. It's pretty easy to also fuck the noise because you're just kind of like, you just have to just imagine you're really mad at me talking about professional wrestling on this platform because people are actually commenting and engaging with my content. Like, you're really mad at that. So it's kind of easy to just ignore the noise, right? And also lock in, bitches. Lock in, bitches. There you go.
We gotta put that on a shirt. Lock in.
I need a shirt. Lock in, bitches. Aisha, it's time to get in the lab. You gotta get in the lab, my girl.
I'm already in the lab for so many other things, bro. I'm our media coordinator too, by the way. So I do everything. I do it all.
We gotta get in the lab with that one.
It's just the Capricorn in me. It's the Capricorn in me. I have to do like 85 billion things at once. It's just who I am.
It's that Virgo rising too. Don't even.
Oh, listen. Shout out mental illness, Just
hey.
Shout out mental illness.
That's a shirt too right there. Shout out mental illness. Hell yeah.
But yeah, if you want to leave your social media platforms behind to let everyone know where to find you, what your streaming schedule looks like, what you have planned coming up, by all means, go ahead and take this moment. Floor is all yours to just let everybody know.
Okay, I am MinniePortable everywhere. I stream on Twitch and YouTube Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and sometimes on Saturdays. I do 2K content. I do watch-alongs. I do a bunch of stupid shit on my stream with like, I don't know. I just do a bunch of stupid shit. So yeah, I'm MinniePortable everywhere.
And there you have it,
Thank
you
you
guys.
for joining
Thank
us.
you for being
I
here.
really do
Thank you
appreciate
so
you joining
much.
us.
Thank
You
you.
are
Of
our
course.
first major guest, by the way, like our first. And we've been talking about how we wanted to do this for the last month and a half. Everyone took off of work except for me.
Me. Mind you, yelled at me.
I got off at a decent time, though. I did. I got off at a decent time. I just lost track of
Right.
time. You know, my stomach is currently touching my back. I'm doing this
Mine
for the
too.
love of the game. You feel me? For the love of the game. So yeah, we really do appreciate you coming on here and taking the time out to allow us to talk to you and socialize with you, and hopefully you'd be interested in coming back on later on. I hope the vibe was cool. This is what we give people. This is what they see in our live streams every Monday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when PLEs happen. Oh my God, we're going live tonight.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
it
think we
like-
have a choice at this point because Minnie said
Lock
Lock
in,
in,
bitches.
bitches.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right.
Lock in,
You're right.
bitches.
No, damn it.
we don't got a choice but to go live. So, you know.
Yeah. Lock in, bitches. It was a pleasure though. I like the vibe. I like these vibes because as you can tell and from my content, like I'm like this, you know, like I don't like I'm okay being professional, but like sometimes I just want to, you know, I want to talk my shit and I want to be myself. So I want to be like, oh yes, you know. So yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate the
Always,
vibe.
you can always do that here at the Femme Slam Podcast. We want you to talk your shit, actually.
Let
Yeah.
a few curse words out. Fuck shit.
Yeah, pulling out my wine bottle, like look.
Well, you know, listen,
Man.
me and Clarissa got absolutely on the season finale of our last season. Me and Clarissa got absolutely drunk and presented awards.
In defense,
It was your birthday.
when we started, we were like an hour out of my birthday. Like during the podcast, I turned 33. So like, of course, you know.
Oh yeah,
We gotta turn up, right? And
yeah.
fun times.
we got a video of Aisha chugging them. She was like,
Yeah.
I literally slowed it down.
Listen, whenever
I
you guys
blacked
have,
out.
whenever
I
you guys
blacked
have
out.
another drinking stream, invite me. I'll be here for the drinking
Yes.
stream.
Okay.
Hey,
I'll
we
be
can
drunk
make
as
it
shit with you
happen.
guys
We
because
can make it happen.
yeah, because I try not to do it on my stream because first I drink a lot of wine, so it's like they're probably gonna think I'm an alcoholic, which I mean, if you're drinking wine, I mean, you know,
as long as you're having fun,
like you know, but yeah, so I try not to do it on my stream. So if I could come on your stream, fucking
Hey, you are welcome
Just-
to come get drunk with us and talk wrestling whenever you want to.
Whenever you
And
want.
so,
I
and so
promise.
we will purposely plan one so that we can get you back in here and then
And just
we'll
slide
you know,
through.
yeah, we'll just go
Yeah.
rant and let's
slide
just let
through.
the night happen, see where it takes
I'm gonna
us.
send a gif of Birdman rubbing his hands to you in the Femme Slam Pod, like in the DM, just to see where you at. Just like, hey,
yeah.
so you down for an impromptu live stream,
Yeah.
blackout included, like you know.
I mean, just hit me up. It's fine. But I do gotta get ready. Send me your usernames on Twitter or email, whatever. Send me all of yours so I can follow you guys back.
Okay.
But yeah,
Thank you.
It was so
But yeah.
nice meeting you.
of course, it was so nice meeting you guys as well. I hope you guys enjoyed having me as a guest.
Yes.
We did.
1,000 out of 10.
Yeah, and if you guys have any advice, just DM me. It's fine. I don't mind giving advice or help with how to create stuff. So
Thank you, Minnie.
Thank you
Alrighty.
so much.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye. Oh my
That was
God,
good.
we did it!
That was
Oh.
great.
Oh, my head hurts. That was so
Mind
good.
you, we're still recording.
We
We're
are,
still
we are.
recording.
But
so,
you know what? We did say we were going to do just a little chit chat after
yeah.
Minnie left. So, does anybody have news to share?
Actually, can we talk about your news? Let's circle back.
I fear I must leave.
Oh, here you go. You knew the time we was finna be on.
I figured this wouldn't happen until much later. Like, we can talk about somebody else's news. We got to talk about mine's.
No, we can skip to Aisha. Let's go ahead. This happened right before
because
we got
you know
on
what?
here.
Yeah, we'll come back to mine. Let's talk about Aisha and how she has an edit that is not only going viral, but why exactly is it going viral, Aisha?
Oh my god, bro. Jay Uso, like 16 minutes into it being live, like quoted that shit and was like, you know, I'm just like, listen. I was at the gas station when it happened. I was like, actually, I wasn't even at the gas station. I was like right up the street, and I like stopped at a light, and I was like, man, my phone's really going crazy right now. I couldn't even tell how many miles I had left in my gas tank because me, foolishly, bro, I went to the gas station last night and bought Skittles and did not put gas in the car at all. So I was like, this is what
Skittles were the
I bought Skittles. Priorities are fucked. You feel me? So I went in and got Skittles, and then I got out, and then I looked at my dashboard, and it had the 2 dash lines there, and I was like, oh damn, I gotta get gas. Pull it off. You know, so I got back, but like I went to go get gas today because I figured I had enough time to go get me something to eat. And I was like, wow, my phone is really blowing up right now. I wonder what is happening. I get in, I try to get on Twitter. My phone is like fucked up, and I'm seeing so many people going, OMG, Aisha. And I'm like, oh, my edit's great. Like, people fucking like it. And then I'm trying to scroll a little bit more, and I can't scroll. But then I see the top of the Usos and like the quote, and I was like, I know you're fucking lying. I know you're lying. So I like scream. And so like I swipe out and I was like, I gotta call somebody. Let me call Clarissa. I called Clarissa. She hit the FU button on me. I was like, okay.
I did not. Mind you, I was
That's
also
cool.
trying to call her at the exact same time.
Like I just cause like I did not know. And so like I got on there, and she called me back, and I was like, Jay saw my edit.
And
Jay saw my edit. And
It's
I
really
was like,
good
oh my
edit.
goodness.
Really good edit.
You think so?
Yes, I did. I missed
is.
that part of the live if we went over it, and then I slept till like I don't know. So I didn't even see it till after I heard that he reposted it, and I was like, well, that would make sense because it was really fucking good. So good job.
I was gonna say that's absolutely my favorite edit because you know my favorite edit used to be the one like whenever he smiled it made that little effect noise. I don't know the sound. Yeah, that used to be my favorite. But no, seeing this one, I was like, oh hell yeah, you put your foot in that one. It's so good.
Kudos.
I tried, you know.
And I just want to point out that we were blowing Jay up right before he got to Nashville, and he didn't see that.
For this fucking shirt, bro.
For a damn shirt that you wanted, Jay. If you're listening
For
to this,
weeks.
it was a shirt you wanted. We blew you up for weeks. You didn't see nothing. She tags you once in the edit. You see that in 15 minutes? Sir, be so for real. Jay, if you're listening and you want to come on the podcast, please come. DM us. We're here. We're waiting.
Also,
Yeah,
if you still want that shirt, we don't know if you got it, but
we'll get
I don't
that
think
to
you got
also.
it, bro.
We'll get that to you also. We gave it to some guy at Bridgestone, so yeah.
We did. I don't think he gave it to you though. He might be wearing that Oosie Juicy shirt, which is cool, I suppose. He dripped the fuck out right now. He got one of the coolest shirts in Nash Vegas right now, bro. One of the coolest shirts.
Yeah,
so that's what's up, bro. I hope it was worth it. But oh my goodness, y'all. We
time today.
We just got done interviewing MinniePortable.
that's insane.
It happened.
And she loves us.
Femme Slam Takeover all 2025. We told y'all.
Did we just make a friend?
It did.
And as a matter of fact, make sure somebody gets in them DMs and sends her everybody's ad because
Our social.
I'm gonna need my mini follow. Thank you.
Yeah, because now we made a friend who is gonna come back for a drinking live, but is also gonna host a dating show.
Hey, I'm so serious about that Femmeline mini dating show collab. Like that just so seems like such a fun time.
Hi guys, I'm Janae. I'm 23.
There we go. We got 3 contestants right there. I mean, me and Haley can't.
Why do y'all hate fun? Like, oh my god.
Me and Haley can't. So like
y'all both
I'm
turning.
awkward. The thing is, I'm an awkward
so
person.
am I, and I'm awkward as hell, and you
I don't go
know,
outside.
My name is
I'm the
No
most
Hose
inexperienced
McGee.
person.
man, I don't want to hear it. Somebody got to do it.
somebody's going
My
on
na-
it.
I mean, you know what? We got Janae. You know what? That's fine. I got an idea. Instead of forcing y'all to do it, why don't we allow people to do submissions who want to be on the show?
That's a good idea.
And then that way we can find our 3, main people, and then have our little contestant pool also. And then that way
Not y'all
we
dead
can
ass.
I'm so damn serious.
Hell yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to see everybody booed up.
My only deal breaker, and I mean this with my whole heart.
Oh,
If
here
you
we
like
go.
Trick Williams, there's no way to work that out. You gotta go. Like that's really a fucking skill issue, and we cannot be together. But anything else, I can kind of look past.
What about
unless
Andrade?
it's Hulk Hogan.
What about Andrade?
Andrade wouldn't be a deal breaker. We would argue a lot if they didn't like him, but it's not a deal breaker.
Felt.
Okay, but Trick Williams.
That was so
Deal breaker.
funny.
Like they gotta
Who
go.
do you wish was in the elimination chamber? Trick Williams, Janae.
Yeah.
It was no longer a safe space for a second. I had to, but Minnie agreed, so it was fine. Like she know all he is a theme song, and that's her. Sorry, Megs.
Ooh. We'll move on, Migs. It's okay. We got you.
Actually,
I'm
let's not
always
move
getting
on.
hit.
Let's not move on real quick because that's my fetch moment of the week. Is that moment where he was like, "I'm finna crash out." Can you get the fuck out of my face? Ooh,
And if I
Anyways.
leave,
Sorry.
You're
It
not.
was
allowed
fucking
to.
corny.
If I can't leave. You can't leave.
My fetch moment of the week was Logan Paul coming out to John Cena's theme song. That was not, and his entire segment.
Oh,
That
he
wasn't-
got y'all. He got y'all back.
I thought I was like, oh my god, John Cena came through.
I hate to say it. As soon as I heard the music, I was like, "Watch it be Logan Paul."
yeah.
As soon as I heard the music, I was like, "Watch it be Logan."
You know, my dumb ass, I shouldn't have even fell for it because I was like, I literally tweeted 5 minutes before that. Mind you, John's not even there. And then his music hit, and I was like, John, what the fuck? And then Logan Paul came out. I was like, okay, bro, look, hang this up right now. I'm tired of this shit. Like,
I really
I'm
don't
tired of
understand
this,
what
Grandpa.
Cena's doing though. Like, what is this? Don't seem like a retirement tour to me. You've barely been
he's
there.
in Budapest, I thought, or somewhere over yonder.
from the movie.
But when
That's
he
great.
started it, he did in fact say that he was going to clear his schedule so
To
that
be.
he could be at WWE weekly.
Full time.
Sir, this is not full time.
At all.
We've seen you 3 times this year?
We've seen
And
Robin
now-
Moore.
And now we have to announce that dates for after he's done with whatever he had going on. Like we're not really gonna see him full time until after Mania. That's
And that
like
don't-
it's so weird.
None of-
Like you
what's the
can't pick
None
and
of it's
choose.
made sense. Yeah. And plus, like, when did we start declaring for the fucking elimination chamber? That's never
Yeah.
happened. That's not a thing.
It is.
Like,
for
you
John
can't
Cena.
just do that.
It is.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Because as someone who watches basketball, and I've seen so many retirement tours in the last couple
This is not a
years,
retirement tour.
those NBA players that were retiring, they actually showed up. This man is not showing up. Like Kobe was on his last leg in that retirement tour. He showed up. R.I.P. Kobe. So many other people had retirement tours. Paul Pierce, even though we said we didn't want a retirement tour from that man, he tried his best, his hardest. He showed up for his games, and no one cared. And people actually care for John Cena's retirement tour. Little kids care. You put that man on posters and flyers, say, "Oh, he's gonna be here. He's gonna be," and you bring him out on the first Raw of the year and say, "I'm gonna be here all the time." Everyone's gonna expect for him to be at every single show,
Or a lot at least.
and you're a lot. And if you don't get that to start the year, you could have moved things around. That's like how they're moving stuff. That's how Rock is like and putting himself in stuff like, yo, like, even though I said I might not be doing it, they're switching stuff around for Rock, and like that man is here for like
Why is the
every
Rock
now and
here
again.
and Cena's not?
Like,
That's a
mind you,
problem.
only one of them had Moana come out a few months ago. I don't know if anybody's heard, but
I mean, he's technically he's also filming the live action version of Moana right now too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He must feel left out or something. Because that's what he had to show up. He must have felt left out. Like, oh, they're getting bigger without me. Let me make an appearance.
I need to show up to the game plan too.
They're not gonna bring like that. I'm so sorry.
Baby,
I'm gonna hold your hand.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand right now, baby.
Bro,
They're not green
my
like
daddy
that.
issues. My daddy issues were fixed on that movie. I just need them to come back just once.
No, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna need for you to let go. It'll happen. It'll happen when you cheer for Trick.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. All right.
Suddenly, the movie is the friends we made along the way, and that's okay.
Exactly. There we go. See, you see how we fixed that?
Fix it like that. You know,
quick.
type shit.
It's
You know what?
I
I would cheer for Trick though. I would cheer for Trick. If somebody like dressed up as him, you know how like when the Divas back in the day, like AJ dressed up as Minnie. Like if somebody dressed up as Trick and actually wrestled well, they got me.
Janae, what
Whoop
in the
that
what?
Trick. Whoop that.
I thought we were finna get something like something actually quite like different out of Janae just then, but no.
Hey, this
She was
was
like,
almost,
I got you.
That was just as bad as Logan and John's music.
It was.
I mean,
It's on par. Yeah, girl. All right, I'm done. I'm walking away.
So y'all don't want me to be a Trick fan? Like I was giving y'all an out, but okay.
You didn't, but okay.
I will say I'll go with my fetch for the week. It was on Monday night in the main event. I would say one thing. Congratulations, Liv and Raquel. I'll be a good sport and say congrats to them. But Dominic Mysterio, stay out of women's business. That is my fetch. Cause why are we? He's always there,
Always.
messing something up
Every time.
for a woman.
Every time. Give him the diva.
Stay out of women's
championship.
business.
Janae, how you feel about them talking about them right now?
She better not.
I
feel
mean,
like
they're
nothing.
being real. Yeah, I was gonna say they're being real. Sorry, like I love Dom, but like, can you interfere and get yourself a fucking title match? Like you doing everything but helping yourself. You have not. Like, what does he do? What does bro do anymore? Like, I'm even losing hope, and y'all know me.
He fought.
So
Braun.
it's like,
He fought Braun.
did he win?
Well,
Right.
touche.
And Finn took
Like-
his moment, and
Well,
after that, Finn took the moment away from
You're
him.
not wrong.
Exactly.
Y'all
So
are
it's
not
like,
wrong.
what does bro do anymore? I don't know. Like,
why is there a polar bear in Arlington?
exactly. I don't know if it's worse right now or if it was worse whenever like him and his dad were in a tag team together. Like they're fighting for a mid off right now, and it's like okay.
Oh, not a mid off.
Interesting.
Well, I'm interested to see if the Judgment Day is gonna change again. Like if Dom's gonna leave, they're gonna get new members. They're gonna kick Finn out. I don't know because they keep talking about bringing a new member. But at this point,
We got
I
any
don't
dogs
know.
working it?
I don't know who's gonna win. I mean, I don't win. Wow. I don't know who they would add.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
after last night, people are like, "Oh, Roxanne fits in perfectly."
She does not.
Like that. She's
That's 'cause
too
y'all-
little to be a polar bear, but like that's like a penguin in fucking I don't know Mississippi. Like can
And
we be
Madagascar,
serious?
you know? You feel me? A penguin in Madagascar.
All because
Like
she
her
wore
what?
black and had the Tron behind her. I don't see that for her.
Not too much on short people now. Not too much.
Well,
Haley.
My bad. My bad. My bad. Oops.
oops.
Did it again.
Whoops. But this was a great episode, I feel.
It was very fun.
Very
Keep this one a little
fun.
short, I guess.
Yeah, short. They're just
Short,
gonna have to
sweet.
get used to it. We got to figure out how to shop a way for us to like walk into our podcast now that we don't have to say our intro anymore.
You're right. We are.
So we're definitely gonna have to shop that. I was a little nervous. I was like, shit, I gotta do a monologue now. Like,
Hey,
damn.
you were just slightly flustered, but
Just
you know,
a little,
just a tiny
little.
bit. But guess what?
Just
It was amazing anyway. And so, great job, ladies. Y'all are so
Like, she loved
Are
us.
we going live after Elimination Chamber is what you meant by that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I thought you meant during.
Hey.
I was like, oh,
Hey, Minnie said, "Lock in, bitches." So lock in.
wait. Okay, I thought we can go live after.
But I mean, by the time y'all hear this, you have already seen us go live. But like, we'll see y'all tonight.
And if you guys want to follow us anywhere, of course, you can just find us on social medias anywhere. I'm Uso Spooky OOHSOSPOOKY Uso Spooky. On Twitter, Aisha Cole Official on Instagram, Aisha Not Isha on TikTok. You guys know that already. I'll let everyone else drop their socials, and then you guys can catch us afterwards.
Well, I'll just go ahead and go. I am Charismatic CEE on TikTok and YouTube. And then it is Charismatic CEE _ on Twitter and Russell Talk Barbie on Instagram.
Whee!
Oh God.
I'm sorry. That was my intrusive thought. That just
It's
popped
okay.
up.
It's okay.
That was funny.
You know what?
But you guys can follow me on everything on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Megs and Hines. That's Megs with 2 G's in Hines. I also have a Substack. Follow that. That's linked in everywhere as well. And yeah.
Is it my turn? I'm Haley Rumbles on everything. So YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Haley Rumbles.
And my socials are all my first name with the extra E at the end, and then Brewer, BREWER. And that's TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all of it. And if you want to find any of our podcast information, it is all under the Femme Slam Pod.
Ooh, smart.
Go follow us or else. I ain't
Or
gonna say it
else.
again.
Or
Or
else.
else.
Lock in, bitches.
Lock it.
And
Lock in.
we'll see y'all on Wednesday when this episode drops. Make sure you're streaming, and that's by orders of the Femmeline.
Bye.
Bye.